Hello everyone and welcome to Erebos Gaming. We've got some more lightning returns here for you, and this is the last one, Dreadnought. So I'm going to show you my stats on this guy because he's a pain. I'll be using the Martial Monk specifically for the Whirlwind kick, which is a very powerful attack, and I'll be combining that with Sworn to the Sword and Tift Haste. The reason for Sworn to the Sword is to build up all my other ATB, because this battle is all about ATB management, as you will see. We've got Dark Muse Plus, and the important thing on this one is a Heavy Slash, an extra one, as well as Arrower and Thunderer just to help stagger. And I'll be using a Brave Thief with that one, and Strength plus 15%. Not really that much on that class that's responsible. This class is important as well. This is Transform Bravery, and it's the Splendid Admiral. That is very important to speed up how long this battle takes. And all I'll be using with this one is Strong Resist Magic Damage, and that comes with the Petra HUD. And as you can see, not only is this the last one, but it's in the Chaos Infusion. So this battle is probably one of the hardest ones up to date that I've played so far on hard. Now your main focus with this guy is taking out his arms. They take about 150k damage each, and this has 2.37 million HP as well as the auto regen, so you can't exactly hang around here. So you want to use a combination of the heavy slashes between your two commando rolls. You want to just work on those arms. That is your main job for this first stage. Just work and work on those arms. Flame Cyclone, you want to guard against that, and that's where the Tetra HUD comes in very, very important, because it reduces that damage down to nearly nothing. Whereas if you didn't have it, I would recommend a Fire Guard or something along the lines which protects you from fire attacks, because it will annihilate you. And we got one arm down, and we want to move on to the second arm now. You get a bit of breathing space here, but I just recommend going in as hard as you can on this arm. Try and take it out as quickly as possible. So the longer that this arm is up, the longer the battle is going to take. So Pulverize, you want to guard that, or you can dodge it if you get right into the middle of the enemy and you get a free shot on the arm if you're quick enough, or you'll miss it like you just saw there. So again, you just want to keep on working on that arm. Incinerate, guard again, switch straight to a heavy slash attack. And there we go, both arms are down. Now is the grind time. This is all about ATB management. What you see here is me applying status alignments to this guy, because if I can get my ATB on the blue bar down to less than 10, I'll get Bravery put onto me, as you saw there. Now the only reason I'm using Overclock is not because I find the battle difficult, but because I want to try and speed up the overall time it's taking me to take this guy out. Because it's got auto regen as well as a hell of a lot of health to begin with. You just want to keep on working at him and working at him. So this is Whirlwind Kick. Now if you've got a very good trigger finger, you can do perfect attacks which will increase this damage astronomically. You just need to make sure that you time it perfectly, and with Whirlwind Kick being so fast, it's quite hard to do. You need to hit, to get a perfect attack, you need to ensure you press the attack button just as that attack is about to hit. You do that and your damage will increase dramatically. And then what you want to do with the following part is you want to combine usage of DeProtect and heavy slashes. If you have him deprotected, you will cause him to recoil on every single attack he does. And that becomes very important. With Whirlwind Kick, if you can do the 5 attacks, you will also recoil him. As you see where he goes down there, that's what you want to do. If you keep on doing that, he will never attack you. So it's all about ATB management. And with the ATB management being said, that's the reason I have the sword, Sworn to the Sword accessory on this attack. Because you see, every single attack that I do here is boosting my other attacks. So it ensures that I've got a lot of heavy slashes on my other class, and then switch back to Whirlwind Kick, give him a load of kicks again. You can see the bar boosting up really effectively. It is a bit counterintuitive when trying to get Bravery cast on you though. All you need to really do is just waste as much blue as you can, so when you see his status alignments disappearing, put them back on again. As you can see here, he's susceptible to slow, imperil, deprotect and de-shell. And if you're so close to it, just use your guard, and there you go, you've got your Bravery again. And go at him with Whirlwind Kick. And just rinse and repeat this. You just have to be on the ball all the time. This battle took me around 6 minutes. I may be a bit underpowered for it, in my honest opinion. I'm looking at attacks with, on my character, well, on my lightning character, around 3,000 mark. I know you can max it out at 5,000, so that will help out a lot. So this battle could probably be done a lot quicker. I probably wouldn't have had to use overclock to make it faster. So again, just keep on repeating this strategy. Weaken him, do that, switch over, get your bravery. So, and that's pretty much it. And just whirlwind kick. Try and get perfect attacks. That will speed it up and do a hell of a lot more damage. When he does his wrecking ball move, I recommend hitting him with a heavy slash because that increases the damage he takes. What I do not recommend, which you'll see here, is trying to guard against it. Oh, sorry, that's in the next bit. I'll show you in a bit. So, we're using his last overclock now. We're about 3/4 of the way through his health. We just want to keep at him. That's all you need to do. It's relatively easy to do in terms of strategy. It's just making sure you're on the ball all the time and you've got that ATB management. If you don't have the ATB management and you find yourself stopping for any limited amount of time, you're screwed. Like this, for example. I should have switched to a heavy slash and attacked him, but I didn't. Instead, I tried to guard it and it took me out. Fortunately, I can use a rise to get myself back up, but if I decided to heavy slash him then, he would have been staggered, well not staggered, he would have recoiled and his attack would have been cancelled out, as you saw there. So you just need to keep on at him. The auto regen on this guy's really, it makes you have to make sure you're consistently attacking him or his health will just go straight up. And he's got so much health to burn through as well. He got me there again. See, that's why you need to make sure you use heavy slash. I should have heavy slashed him, to be honest. Just making some mistakes. Obviously this is an attempt on the actual game itself, so you know it's not like I've retried it several amount of times coming up with different strategies. I looked at the dreadnoughts, figured out what they were doing, so around this area I'm trying to get all these extinct. I've got the Zomok and the Gaunt to do as well, so I was just making sure I had a strategy for each one of them. And this guy pretty much had one anyway, just needed to crack on with it, and I've made a couple of mistakes, which isn't too bad. We're coming towards the end of him now. The last one is nearly gone. I say it's been a right grind this battle. So switch it up and we finish him off with a heavy slash. There we go. And because he's chaos infused, we get a nice bonus amount of gil. Well, you'll see that very shortly. 382,950 and a 5-star, 6 minutes. Probably not the best. I would have preferred to do a hell of a lot better on that. And here's the money. So because we're in the Chaos Infusion, check that out, 176,400 gil. That's the most gil I've ever had against a monster. We also get a Heat Blitz, some pretty good Mali Stones and some Soul Smelt Water, all in the 30 plus, which is really good. Now, in terms of what this guy drops compared to the difficulty of him, I was a bit disappointed with this. This is the Flame Ward Bangle, and it's under the accessories, and it is a resist fire damage plus 25%. It will help out, but I was expecting something a bit better from him. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one.